Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. and today, you know what it is, we continue the series that we've been doing for a while of disturbing things from around the internet. We are on part 9, volume 9. We only got a few more to go because he hasn't uploaded anything more recently. Last one was about a month ago. So we're going to see kind of how this goes. But let's get right into it. You guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go.
If you're like me, then you love spending a good Friday night with a drink or snack in hand, binging some creepy websites, videos, and online posts that you might dig up. While we know damn well that these will creep us out and/or keep us up all night, there's something about it that's so incredibly captivating that we endlessly subject ourselves to this spooky torture. Welcome back to Disturbing Things from Around the Internet, your one-stop shop for bite-sized and unnerving finds that I've stumbled upon in the last few months. We're on episode 9 now, so if you're craving some more content after this, go check out the playlist on my channel for the 8 other videos from this series to endure. It's time, on this October night, to dive into 5 more hand-picked and disturbing things from around the internet.
The doll.
There's a subreddit called r/ghosts that I've been subscribed to for a while now. Most of the content on there typically falls into the category of an orb picture, a video that shows dust flying past a camera, or a testimonial of something out of the ordinary that might have happened to someone. Occasionally, however, things will pop up on there that legitimately freak me out, and such was the case here. On June 30th, a user named EnigmasLight209 made a post. Years ago, my sister had a Dora doll that she really loved that could move its head electronically. However, we never put batteries in it because at the time we couldn't afford a lot of stuff. My mom caught my sister singing and playing with the doll, not even noticing that the doll turns its head to look at her. Attached here is a video that's 33 seconds long. In it, we can see the bizarre phenomenon that it experienced. Have a look.
Oh my god. The way that thing jolts sideways scared the shit. I mean, oh my god, I wouldn't want to see that on any day. Oh no. Oh hell no, that's that. Oh, the way just that was. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. The way it does that. No, I don't like that at all. That's the I don't think so. Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
According to the OP, this video was filmed by their mother. Apparently, she thought the singing was cute and whipped her phone out to record. It was only at the moment when the mom finally showed the dad that the weird movement was noticed. In this comment, they explain, "While I have no way to show credibility other than my word, I'll add a bit of info. My mom and sister were the only ones home at the time, and my mom thought my sister was really cute singing and stuff. When my dad came home, my mom showed him the video of her, and he was the one to notice its movement. He's actually the one who recorded the video I posted in this post. As for the doll, he threw it away that same night." Now, if there's one thing I've learned from running this channel, it's to always remain a skeptic. Enigma's Light definitely seems genuine here, and while I'd love to believe that we've captured some sort of ghost activity on camera, unfortunately, without concrete proof that there weren't any batteries inside of it, it's hard to completely run with their story. Regardless, the video and testimony is one of the creepier ones that I've seen online, and if their story is legitimate, then, well, it looks as if they've caught some sort of paranormal entity on camera. Good thing OP threw that doll away.
Yeah, I have to agree with him. Because there's no proof that there weren't any batteries in it, you kind of have to take it as the chance there probably could have been. So you kind of have to look at it as if that's the case. Oh, excuse me. I don't want no stalking. Nope. Nope, that's where the violence begins. You want to try and stalk me, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Entry number 2 comes from YouTube. Back in February of 2011, a user by the name of Boog731 would begin to make a series of videos outlining an extremely odd stalking situation that they'd become wrapped up in.
Why does this guy have a stalker? That's what I'm curious with.
According to a February 12th upload, Boog claims that for several months, a guy has made it a point to sit next to him on the train, follow him from there to his car, and strike up conversations that led absolutely nowhere.
For 7 months, this guy made a point to sit next to me, follow me from public transportation to my car, strike conversations which led nowhere. After threatening legal action to persist in his attempts at a friendship, I finally was fed up with and decided to record for posterity. I don't know. Our latest encounter.
After threatening legal action, he still unapologetically persisted. Apparently, this all stemmed from one simple conversation that this man, named Gerard, attempted to start with him months prior. Unbeknownst to Boog, this simple convo would result in him opening up a can of worms that would become his worst nightmare. On his channel, we see 4 videos in different situations, all surrounding Gerard following him on different days.
See, already, for the fact that there were 4 videos, is where this goes south. I'd give you one. I'd record you once, get you a little moment, give you a spotlight, but I'll just let you know I'm recording you, and then if you keep on thinking stalking me, it's going to end differently. The second time you stalk me and you make it clear, I get the clear hint you're stalking me, your ass is being rammed up against a wall and you're going to explain yourself. The third time, your ass is just going to get straight kicked. There's no questions asked. There wouldn't even be a 4th one. There would not even be a 4th one. It would just be, because by the 3rd one, your ass going to get kicked. I'm going to be in jail. Oh no, your ass gonna get kicked, boy. That would be the end of it. The moment I got out and I saw him, I'd turn around. I'll run right over to you. I'm gonna run and spear you in half. You're gonna get your ass kicked. Dude, you be following me, my freaking head on the ground.
Screen first.
This man is asking for his ass kicked. Oh, I'd knock his ass out. Oh no, you wouldn't be lasting with me. Because even if I were to go to jail for hitting him, it'd be worth it to me because I don't know who he is. And if you're stalking me, I'm gonna fight you.
Eventually, Boog becomes fed up and decides to confront him directly about his incessant stalking. In the last video he took, on February 18th, he decides to make a scene in order to get the point across that he wants to be left alone. Here, the video opens up with Gerard following Boog off the train before Boog finally turns around and tells him to get back on and to stop following him.
Stay on. Gerard, stay on the fucking train. Stop following me. Sit down and stop following me. Sit down and stop following me. We're going. Sit down. We're going. Sit down. Can you get him to stop following me, please?
Okay, somebody needs to get off the train and somebody to stay on. Okay? Why are you following him?
I don't know.
Dead.
And serious? Still following me.
As we could see, even the efforts by the woman that helped him board a different train car were futile, as the second that Boog sat down and looked to the left, Gerard was staring directly at him. Unfortunately, after this point in time, the uploads regarding this seemed to stop entirely. While this is so, Boog did end up giving us an update after all, albeit in the form of a description update.
Edit, thank you all for concern and constructive comments, feedback on these stalker videos. These videos were recorded in 2011, and since then this guy has disappeared. After bringing the police into the matter, I think he got the hint I was left alone. There are numerous other events that weirded me out, which aren't detailed in these videos, but I was lucky and was unscathed in all my
Here,
things.
he claims this.
All my
Thank you all
interactions.
for the concerned and constructive comments.
I don't know why I read these. I should just expect he's going to, but for some reason I feel the need to. I don't get it.
Sent feedback on these stalker videos. These were recorded in 2011, and since then, this guy has disappeared. After bringing the police in on the matter, I think he got the hint, and I was left alone. There are numerous other events that weirded me out, which aren't detailed in the videos, but I was lucky and was unscathed in all of my interactions. So, luckily Boog was okay. Regardless though, acquiring a stalker is never a fun situation to deal with. Boog had no idea who this guy was or what he was capable of, and if he was this persistent in following him on camera, I can only imagine where else he possibly followed him when they were turned off. On Sunday, February 10th of 2019, an extremely terrifying incident would unfold at a gas station in Hall County, Georgia.
Okay.
Early that morning, a couple pulled into the parking lot of a Quick Trip gas station and parked near the front door. Soon after, a man approached their vehicle before an altercation broke out, resulting in the death of the passenger inside. Eerily, when this was unfolding, bystanders were in their car recording the entire thing on Snapchat. The video
Oh no! Oh my god! I'm not gonna see videos of the altercation. At least the end of a Oh, brother. Okay, I don't think I'm prepared for it. Okay.
that you're about to watch is about 30 seconds long and is absolutely chilling.
Okay. So we have no clue on what started. All we know is a guy showed up, got a confrontation with the people in the vehicle, and then the passenger died because of this guy.
Go. Yo. Look, he has his gun out. Hold on. Yo. Go.
Bro. That dude's crazy. That's a psychopath like that. What the fuck? Who just... I can't imagine what the thought process was of this guy. Clearly must have not all been there for him to have that reaction. Not people calling Tom the person who did the killing.
James Elliott Bloxham, the alleged ex-boyfriend of the driver of the vehicle, was charged with the felony murder of a man by the name of Chester Morrison. Bloxham fired the first round into Morrison's head, then 6 shots thereafter into his torso. Apparently, Bloxham chased the vehicle from Buford to Gainesville, which is about a 30-minute trip.
Oh, hell no. Okay, so this guy planned it from the beginning. Okay, this guy knew what he was going to do. Alright. So this guy's definitely crazy. Definitely has a problem in his head, because he's sitting... Yeah, that's about 30 minutes, so yeah. This guy's definitely not the smartest person in there. He's pretty fucking stupid. That's a shame, though. Innocent person dying just because this guy can't accept the fact that he did not get the girl he wanted and he didn't get the girl. He doesn't understand the reason he doesn't have the girl. Probably because he's fucking crazy.
Attempting to run them off the road the entire time before this situation eventually unfolded.
Oh yeah, boy's definitely crazy. Certified crazy.
While it was taking place, people inside the gas station ran into the back cooler in hopes of hiding from the gunman. Luckily, no one else was harmed in the incident, and while a motive is still unclear, it's believed to be related to a relationship that she was in with both men at the same time.
Damn.
Though, take that with a huge grain of salt. Footage like this especially unnerves me, since it puts us directly in the shoes of the people that were actually there.
Yeah.
No dramatized story, no fictional details, but a real-world look into something that can truly happen anywhere you least expect it.
Yep. Philip Schwab. Okay, who are you?
Good afternoon.
Nice to meet you.
I'm so glad you can make it here today. My name is Kaylin, founder of Scrapbooking for Everyone. I like to create scrapbooks.
This is the most awkwardest thing I've ever seen in my goddamn... These are two people... These two people... It seem like they've never talked to a human before. I know it's probably the characters that played in this thing, but this is the most awkwardest, uncomfortablest feeling I've ever had watching a video in my life. I just saw a person get... There's literally a video before this got shot, and I did not feel as uncomfortable with that as I did with this. What the hell is going on in this video? Oh god, that dark tone, that noise there just made me go, oh no, that's why it takes a dark turn.
In June of 2019, a man named Philip Schwab and a woman named Kaylin Blue, both from the video, were going about their engagement as usual. The two lived with Schwab's mother in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and seemed to be doing pretty well. Or so most people thought.
Okay.
Eerily, on the night of Saturday, June 22nd, everything would go horribly awry while Schwab's mother was away. Philip seemed to snap, or so it seemed. On his Facebook, beginning at around noon, he'd make 3 posts. What would I be doing with a shovel, bitch? How to get away with murder, twice. If stabbing people is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What the hell? What the hell is going on? What is he? I am baffled. Baffled at someone posting this. How would you post it? What does he mean? Did he kill 2? What is going on? What the fuck is going on?
And the next night, his posts would become even stranger.
Okay.
9:01. Outside are the dogs.
Okay.
9:45. You know it's coming. I'd love to stay and chat, but you are a bitch.
I'm more confused by these people who are reacting.
Silent but deadly. Still smells better than you, bitch.
What are these posts?
She deserved quicker. Should have known. God backwards. Spend all day kissing ass. You know they eat dog in China.
What are these posts from this guy? This guy's lost the fucking plot.
See, Don? 2 sides to every coin. Enjoying the show, Cheech? Need warm-up music. Yeah, you're next, Dad.
What are these posts?
Now, some might assume that he was either shitposting or being edgy. But he wasn't. After June 23rd, Kaylin seemed to disappear. She worked at Walgreens, and after missing a few shifts that week, her co-workers alerted her family members, who requested that police do a
I saw a comment that interested me.
Missing a few shifts.
So someone replied, this I'm gonna guess from this date, in the comment saying, tagging someone saying, check out this dude. Dude, he's accused of killing a lady and her 2 dogs and buried him in her backyard. Someone randomly called him a whore. Someone tagged FBI.
Disappear.
Looks like wait, now someone put losing now. You're a loser, the world wins now that you'll be rotting in hell. You fucking lost, you horrid scum.
She worked at Walgreens, and after missing a few shifts that week,
I can see these people took his comments very... Guy, I'm gonna guess this was after it got revealed what he had done, but like, damn, those comments are harsh. Justifiably, still.
her co-workers alerted her family members, who requested that police do a welfare check. And so they did. Upon arriving to their household, Schwab promptly let them in, but they quickly realized that something was wrong. Officers claimed to discover some blood scattered around the household, and soon after, Schwab admitted that he, quote, might have hurt Kaylin.
Might have? Might have? You think he might? You're gonna use the word might have? We all know the answer, just look at Facebook, we all know what you did. Dumbass.
After asking for details, he escorted them to the backyard to show the spot where he buried her. Immediately after this, he was arrested, the street was closed off, and the investigation was started.
What an idiot. This man deserves death inside that jail.
That the defendant, Philip Michael Schwab, on or about the 23rd day of June 2019 in the county of Bonneville, state of Idaho, did willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, with malice aforethought and premeditation, kill Kaylin Marie Blue, a human...
Horrible human being you are. You are a horrible human fucking being. Fuck you.
being by stabbing her, thereby causing her death. The possible penalties are the death penalty, life imprisonment with a minimum of 10 years, $5,000 compensatory fine, and $50,000 fine along with restitution. So are you aware of that charge against you and those possible penalties?
Yes.
Right. Now, you did not fill out the form.
According to his confession, Kaylin apparently moves around in her sleep pretty heavily, and that night, when she routinely woke him up doing this, he proceeded to stab her in the neck.
What is wrong with you? You cretin on the face of earth. I had an ex-girlfriend who was like that. Kind of moved around a lot and went sleeping and would take up most of the bed. My fucking first thought was not to kill her. What the fuck is wrong with him? There was so much wrong with this man. This man has some underlying issues. I don't know what they are, but there are some underlying issues with this guy. This man's got more wrong with. This guy has a lot clearly wrong with him.
When it woke her up, she desperately attempted to flee to the bathroom. However, he stabbed her over and over during her attempts to get away, until she was dead. Afterwards, he dragged the body to the backyard, buried her, and went forth to kill their 2 dogs before dumping them into their trash cans.
Oh, you're even more horrible. How dare you? Don't ever fucking touch a dog. Don't ever touch. How fucking dare you? You are. I want to be the one to kill him. I want to be the one to kill him so badly right now.
You might notice that all of this lines up with his cryptic Facebook posts almost perfectly. Police claimed that Blue's face was still visible from beneath the dirt when they found her, and that this seemed to be a premeditated event, as Schwab also claimed that he placed the knife in his nightstand just a few days prior. The video that you saw earlier was one that the two filmed for her YouTube channel in 2016, and it's completely bizarre to watch, knowing that just 3 years later, this would play out. Kaylin confided in Philip, and almost overnight, he went from being an ordinary fiance to a sickening murderer that would likely spend the rest of his life behind bars.
He deserves to rot in hell and go behind bars. He deserves it. If they could do the death penalty, I would do it. I don't... I'm trying to keep my composure right now. I've already lost it, I think, already.
There's a channel on YouTube by the name of Kate Yup. Something a bit odd about Miss Yup is the fact that you can't contact her at all. Look for links in the description? Good luck. Email in the About section? Non-existent. But that isn't even the weirdest part. Allow me to establish some pretext.
Okay.
Kate Yup is an up-and-coming mukbang channel that's been making videos since March of 2018. Her typical style involves her wearing a mask to conceal her face while consuming ungodly amounts of food in one sitting. Now, it's pretty normal stuff in the world of mukbang, but it gets deeper. At one point, Kate made videos weekly.
There is something that is wrong with this channel. Or something wrong with that type of channel to me, because you are forcing yourself to eat food on a consistent basis. You are forcing yourself to devour a good amount of food. I would think there has to be an unhealthy part of this. I can't buy the fact that nothing is wrong when you do this. I have to buy in some way that this is not good for your body. So, I'm not exactly happy that this is a type of channel, in all honesty.
Now, it's monthly, if that. Her audience began picking up on her slowing upload schedule, but really didn't think much of it because it's really not that out of the ordinary. So why are we talking about her? Well, there's one video on her channel that successfully sparked a wildfire of theories, pondering if she's being held captive. In this upload, her audience began to notice things. Signs that something was awry.
There's a bruise right there. Don't know if that's one of them, but I just noticed that. Bruise right there. There's something right there. One, this does not look. See. This is what makes people hate seafood. This is horrible looking. I don't want to see people eat all of this.
See it?
There, bruises. Ooh.
Her arm is bruised, her lip is busted. At one point in the video, she capitalizes the letters SOS in a caption. And the most damning evidence? Morse code. Specifically spelling out the words, "Help me." Though I'm extremely skeptical on that last one. Her audience went into a frenzy, and all over the world, commenters chimed in asking if she was okay.
This one's questionable to me because I don't think there is a chance she could be in a abusive relationship. That is a possibility that maybe she's in a relationship, in an abusive relationship, yet she's still fine with it because that's a thing that unfortunately happens in relationships. Is a person will be in an abusive one and stay in it for a really long time. I don't think she's being held captive though. I don't think someone would keep her captive and have her do these type of videos. I would have to think no. There's a possibility though that she's in an abusive relationship though.
Interestingly though, Kate would address these comments in an extremely bizarre fashion. Not a simple, "guys I'm fine," not a quick update video, but rather a copy and paste of a comment made about her from Reddit.
What?
It's not Morse code. That isn't even how Morse code works. It's a series of short and long pulses. Even thinking outside the box by assuming she's using one finger for long pulses and the other for short pulses, she taps 3 fingers on the bowl. It's just random tapping, and there's no correlation between her tapping and the Morse code. I couldn't identify a single letter. Every other claim, aside from the bruises, is just silly. Why would a captor let her edit the videos? That doesn't even make sense. And if Joe YouTuber could spot the SOS, so would they. And if she knew enough to use SOS as a call for help, why on earth wouldn't she have tapped that on the bowl? It's the only Morse code I have memorized. Also, the bowl moves, so what? Because her hand is resting on it. It moves perfectly with the rest of her body. Finally, her lip does not look busted. It's either a cold sore, which could explain it showing up more than once, or a bad blemish.
That's so weird. It's more weird if the fact she copied and pasted and didn't just say, "Yeah, guys, I'm fine." But the fact, that is interesting. The fact that is a good point. Why would the person let her edit the videos? That is actually a good point. I'm kind of glad they mentioned that because that was also bugging my brain too.
And everyone lost it. Holy shit, what the fuck? Are you okay? It's the murderer writing. Don't be fooled, everyone.
Okay, claiming to murder is a pretty humongous leap. This is clearly just a person. Either way, it's just a person.
So prove it with another video. And then she went dark. From June 21st onward, absolutely nothing more was posted again. At least until August 15th, but we'll get more into that in a second.
Okay.
Anyway, meanwhile, Reddit ran with this, genuinely concerned that something was wrong and that she needed help. Thread after thread was made discussing various theories with this, but without any way to contact Kate at all outside of her comments section. Putting these theories to rest was futile. A lot of people were speculating that she could be held captive, forced to make these videos for a third party that's monitoring her as she records. They supported this by showing that in one of the videos, the bowl moves without her touching it, implying that, coupled with the
No, it doesn't. Her hand's right there. She could easily have moved the bowl.
capitalized SOS, her busted lip, and the bruised arm, this is all against her will. But was she? Or was everyone overthinking this? August 15th. I'm alive. You notice anything odd about the bolded letters in the captions? Keep that in mind. We'll come back to that in a second. Anyway, here, she addresses the audience and claims that she's okay. Definitely nothing to see here, right? She is smiling after all. She then goes forth here to explain to the audience that she absolutely loves the food she's eating. Octopus tentacles, love that. Brown shrimps, so much flavor, salty and crunchy, so good. Salmon, raw of course, my first love, the butter of the oceans. But then you notice that she didn't capitalize the beginning of these. I wonder why. 002 H 007 E 752 L 1126 P.
Oh, that's actually an interesting thing. That's interesting, actually. I think she might just be trolling, in all honesty.
Interesting. After scrubbing through, none of the other captions contained any other capital letters, so this undoubtedly was intentional. Because of this, interest in her channel was fueled once more on Reddit and in her comments. People have postulated that she could, much like most had assumed with Marina Joyce, be forced into doing this by a captor, and motives
Although that was proven to be false, and I bet you this will be the same way.
have ranged from financial gain to her potentially being trafficked. All in all, it's hard to discount the stark evidence pointing to the possibility of something deeper going on here. Kate Yup is a bizarrely confined channel, locked solely into the realm of YouTube, giving us absolutely no method of contacting her outside the platform. While in her latest upload, the help acrostic is the most obvious, it could simply be her playing into this newfound mystery for clicks.
That's
If
what I was
she
thinking.
isn't, however, then we're firsthand
That's what I was thinking of that.
witnessing someone that's in trouble, desperately reaching out in any way she's able in order to gain a sliver of help. The internet is somewhat of a diary for some of the most unnerving things that can ever happen in real life, and tonight, we've dug through 5 more of them. Thank you so much for joining me in this 9th installment of the series. It's insane that we're coming up on 10 episodes already, and I'd like to personally express my utmost gratitude to all of you for making this show what it is today. You guys seriously are the best. Anyway, don't you guys have
Well, guys, that concludes this reaction video. Hope you all enjoyed it. This is an interesting series. Some of these were very interesting. That dude really, I hate him now. I hate that dude. He's awkward in the video, and he's also just he's an awkwardly horrible human being in real life. But thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.